Welcome back. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Our guest is Nixon Otieno of the Green Africa Foundation. Welcome to our show.
Thank you very much.
It's really an honor to have you here with us.
My great pleasure and privilege as well.
Tell us about the Green Africa Foundation.
Green Africa Foundation is an NGO that was founded in the year 2000. It's based in Nairobi. It has a vision towards transforming Africa to be a green continent, and green in three senses. The first sense, we are looking at ethics, so that people have consciousness and moral values to treat others kindly, with respect, and also treat the earth with that respect. And the second green, we are looking at sustainable livelihoods, that how do we transform our continent from scarcity or poverty to prosperity by harnessing the resources that we have. And the third green is we are looking at environmental conservation, that is to ensure that we pursue development while conserving the environment. So that's what Green Africa Foundation stands for. Its programs are really targeted at reaching out to communities, and the service avenues that we use are religious institutions, we work with learning institutions, and we work with faith-based organizations, and we actually also work with communities. And communities at large, you look at individuals, you look at the private sector, and now you also look at the government actors.
Mr. Otieno, having pioneered the Green Africa Foundation with the concept of green building, what is the perception of Kenyans as far as the concept is concerned?
Since we started this program more than about 6 years ago, what I would say has been the change is there's a tremendous shift in terms of perception from people. The sense that if you say a green building, you're talking about a building that is painted green, but to me that is a building that is actually more environmentally friendly. But also, I think the shift that is happening in the industry and in our country since that time is a general awareness among people and the desire to be able to build actually green buildings. So that within the past couple of years, you find a number of corporates now want to make really statement that their newest office block or their new building is green. Also institutions, apart from corporates, like we had the United Nations that is headquartered in Nairobi, UNEP, they're building green. Now you have learning institutions also, like the Strathmore, they're building their business school and attempting to get it be the most green building, followed by Catholic University that also did a green building. And now you have the University of Nairobi, again the big tower that is coming within main campus. And again, they made a lot of effort to attempt to also incorporate green building criteria into their building. So I would say that since 2009, from a general apathy that green buildings are just a class of really building to some people that are necessarily too expensive and probably I need not to focus on as a person or as an institution. There is that shift that there is a business case for us. There is value for us to actually build green, but also there is demystification from the thinking that this is a green in color building, but rather there is the quality of environmental performance that goes with defining this building as green.
Mr. Otieno, then, what criteria do you use to set the standards to qualify a building as green?
The criteria that is looked at, about 6, 7. The first element you are looking at has to do with the site, just the land on which you are putting up your building. We'll be looking at the climate. A building in Nairobi obviously ought to be completely thought through differently from a building in Kericho or in Limuru, because the climate is completely different, or in Mandera. But quite often you find that we get the same plan and we think through it the same. About site, we'll also be looking at issues to do with how do you make the building oriented towards sun, for example, so that you are facing most of your openings, the windows are facing the north and south rather than the east. You're looking at, if it is a big development like office block, do you provide for people opportunities to walk? If I was able to walk to work, can I find a facility that I would be able to refresh and change and then get smart into the office? Or if I was able to cycle, then quickly we go into water conservation and efficiency. Building consume a lot of water. We want to look at and make a decision from your installations, the fittings that you have, from the showers to the sinks, the cisterns for flushing the toilet. Are you using low flush fixtures? And that will go so much to also conserve and reduce the strain, not only to you, but also to the city that is not even able to supply the demand, 100% the demand of water.
Mr. Otieno?
Green is good.
I agree with you, green is good. Thank you so much for being on our show.
Thank you very much as well for having me.
Thank you for watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Your opinion and thoughts are important to us. Please share them on 20511, starting with the word think. Have a blessed week.